Hello everyone, my name is Dr. S. Pavan Kumar Reddy, Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, B.V. Raju Institute of Technology, Narsapur campus. I deal the subject is data structures using Python. Today we will discuss about the introduction about the data structures. First we will define the what we mean by data structures. Here the data structures can be defined a group of elements which can be provide the efficient way of storing and organizing the data in the computer. So it can be used for efficiently. This is the definition of data structures. Here there is a different examples are under the data structures. What are the different examples? First one is the arrays, linked list, stack, queue, like that. Here the data structures can be widely used for every aspect of computer science. Here the data structures are mainly used for the computer students. Without using the data structures, we cannot do the anything in the computer science related. Okay. Here in that data structures may be also used in operating systems, compiler design and artificial intelligence and graphics and many more. Okay, this is the definition and example of data structures. Coming to the what is the need of data structures? Here many applications are getting the complex and amount of data for increasing day to day. These may be raised different problems are there. The first problem is processor speed. Here to handle the very large amount of data, high speed processing is required. But the data is growing day by day, billions of files per the entity. And the processor may be filed to deal with the much amount of data. Here the main need of data structure is processor speed to handle the very large amount of data simply. Next one is the data structure, data search. Here consider the size of the 106 items in the store. My application can be need to search particular item. That can be traverse the 106 items. Suppose when the data having the 106 items is there. 106 items is there. First of all, you can searching the 105 105 data in the database. So we can traverse the starting 1 to 105. Whatever the element will be searched, we get to suitable that element, we can find out that one. Okay, that is the data search. Here one more need is multiple requests. Here thousands of users are searching the data simultaneously on web server. Here many users can be searching in the data from the web server. Okay, and also there is a chance to very large server can be failed during the process. Sometimes the process is failure. At the time we cannot do the search, we cannot request the data from the server. Okay, what are the advantages of data structures? Here there is a three types of advantages are there. First one is the efficiency. Efficiency means that can be depending upon the choice of data structures. Second one is the reusability. The data structures are reusable. Means once you can defining the data structure, it can be used many times. That is called as reusability. So we have implemented a particular data structures. We can use any other places. The implementation of data structures can be compiled into library. The data structures can be compiled based on the libraries. Okay. Next one is the data abstraction. Here the data structure is specified by the abstract data type. which can be provide the level of abstraction. The client program can be used as the data structures through interface only, without getting any implementation detail. That is the advantages of data structure. Coming to the, what are the classification of the data structure? See this diagram. The data structures can be classified into primitive data structures and non-primitive data structures. In that our syllabus, we are covering the only for non-primitive data structures. What are the non-primitive data structures? Means the non-primitive data structures can be classified into linear data structures, non-linear data structures. Linear data structures and non-linear data structure. Here, the linear data structures are static and dynamic data structures. Here, coming to the under the linear data structures, static and dynamic, the static data structures is a array. Dynamic data structures are linked list, stack and queue. What the definition of the array is? The array is a sequence of elements. Next one is linked list. Linked list is another type of the data structure, that is the linked list having representing the node having the information part and also reference part. Okay. Stacks is a last in, first out. Queue is a first in, first out. Which element will be last, that element will be removed from the first. Here the queue is a which element will be come to the first, that element will be removed from the first only, FIFO. Okay, that is the stacks and queues. Coming to the non-linear data structure, the non-linear data structures are trees and graphs. Okay, this is the entire structure of data structures. These all topics are covered in upcoming classes. See this one. Next one, what are the operations in the data structures? Here, there is different operations are there. The first operation is the traversing. Traversing is the main important operation in the data structures. Here, every data structure can contain the set of elements. Every data structure can contain the set of elements. For suppose, stack having the set of elements. Queue is a set of elements. Stack having the elements are like this. The queues are elements are like this. Okay. The data structure having the set of elements. The traversing the data structures means visiting the each element of the data structures. Visiting the each element in the data structures in order to perform some specific operations like searching and sorting. Okay, that is the traversing. The next one is the insertion. Insertion can be defined the process of adding the elements. For suppose the stack is there, you can insert the elements 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Okay, insertion means adding the elements to the data structures at any location. Next one, deletion. Deletion means the process of removing an element from the data structures. Remove the elements from the data structure, that is called as deletion. We can delete the element from the data structure at random location. Here we can delete the element from the random location, not only sequence order. It can be pick up any element from the data structures. Next one is the searching. The process of finding the location of the element within the data structure. Searching means to finding the location of the particular element. For suppose, this is the array. The array contains 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 elements. Okay, 1, 2, 4, 5. So the array start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. For suppose, we can search the element based on the index. For suppose, array of 2 is 3. Okay, so this is the example for searching the element from the arrays concept. Now, sorting. Here, the process of arranging the data structures in a specific order, that is called as sorting. There many algorithms are performed in the sorting, for suppose insertion sorting, selection sorting and bubble sorting. These are the different sorting techniques under the sorting operations in the data structures. The last one is the merging. Here, what is the main concept on merging means? To merge the two lists or two items. For suppose, when two lists A and B are, the size is M and N respectively. The A is size is M, B is size N. Okay, this one is the first list, this one is the another list. Okay, for suppose similar type of elements can be clubbed. Which elements are similar, that elements are be clubbed, that can be stored in another list. That list is called as list C, that will be stored in M plus N. This is the merging operations in the data structures. Thank you.
Vishnu Audio Visual Center, like and share and subscribe and click bell icon.